Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings.
At the plate.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Darren James.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Almora is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rockies are out in front, 1-0. The next Cub up, Ian Happ, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lifted in the air out to left. James on the move, 2 down. Digging in, Gil Garcia comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James moves over, 2 gone. Striding into the box, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Duffy onto the grass. 1 out. Digging in to try it again. Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Dahl gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Dig
towards second. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. At the plate, Jason Eagle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Eagle.
The 1-2. In the air to left. James coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready for another shot now, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Happ is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So a very ready once again, Darren James.
Darren James.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
7 runs on 12 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. 1-1. The 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Almora. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Colorado's out in front 8-4.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. The Rockies look for their 7th straight victory next. Here's Jason Hayward now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Jason Hayward.
The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. Yeah.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Lamar Woodall, as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left field. James is over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs wind up leaving him loaded. Still no score. Now batting, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Darren James.
Quintana's got his target. First pitch on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 2-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Happ. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is there, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. So in now for Chicago, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Matt Duffy.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Cut it. Hold it. Hold.
In now for Colorado, Darren James comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Nice, nice.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, John Gray. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
James, the runner at second with one away. Popped him up. Duffy ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Elvis Andrus, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for Colorado, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Comes set with the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Woodall waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Rockies 3 and the Cubs nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. James ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 3 and the Cubs 1. Digging in, Wilson Contreras, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. James is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the 1st out. Now in the box, Darren James. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
James.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way. Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
6-1 the final tally today. Colorado jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Fans are final line.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the 3rd and final game in this. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the 2nd.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Settling in now, Miles Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Harper.
Runner goes for second, and the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Got it. Hold on to it.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on.
So stepping in, Matt Duffy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Now to the plate, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try.
Darren James.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
skied in the air to straightaway left. James has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 2-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hold it.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Stepping in, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Dahl aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
So coming to the plate, Miles Harper. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Harper.
The 0-2 home. This one's down to third. And that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walker.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to the plate. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-2, here it comes. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this one is gone, a home run. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while? Striding in for the Rockies, Darren James.
Darren James.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now at the plate, Miles Harper is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. The 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after. At the plate, Lamar Woodall 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Lamar Woodall.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. James has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping up now, Darren James. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
James.
Here's the first pitch.
Find it.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout or the guys
All right,
laughing
hold it
at
here,
you?
hold it here.
That short.
They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take out your BGs, and you tell a first base coach that's a line drive in a box score tomorrow.
Up next for Colorado.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The 3-0. Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 5.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Jairo Diaz claims the win. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading up for Colorado, left fielder, James.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Third baseman, number 1, Elvis.
And now they've got him in a rundown, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he is out on the tag.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
Scott Ober is into the ball game now as he'll make his.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
5 runs.
Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jack Reinheimer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Reinheimer.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, James. 2 gone. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Darren James, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. James is retired, and there's 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment.
Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. James hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 26th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of.
Take a turn.
1 run is scored.
Pick it up.
2 runs have scored. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Raimel Tapia. He singled his last time up. Ready on 1 and 2. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is Souza. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Up next for Arizona, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Inciarte.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So digging in and looking for more, Darren James, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Ready for another chance? Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Souza, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Home half of the 5th coming up. Rockies lead this one 12-0. So digging in now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackman is under it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. So here's the cleanup hitter, Steven Souza, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So striding forward now, Jack Reinheimer, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, James makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will wind up a sac fly and an RBI as the shutout goes by the boards here in the ninth.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
15-1 is the final. The Colorado Rockies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. German Marquez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality. It's an overcast afternoon here in the desert Southwest as we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Rockies enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Patrick Corbin is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, like a lot of guys, Matty, Patrick Corbin all the way back from Tommy John surgery. From the left side, good fastball, 93 to 95. Little overhand curveball. Will throw an occasional slider. His best off-speed pitch might be the straight changeup. He needs to use all 4 pitches. You'll know if he's on early, getting a lot of swings and misses on that fastball down in the zone.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Hit out towards second. And past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. James on at first, nobody out.
Come on, get here.
Scooped up, one there, on to first to complete the double play. Digging in, Nick Ahmed. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In the air now, out to left. James has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in once again, Darren James, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Throw into third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. Into the box now, David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Hit on the ground to third. Allred takes it in. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Miguel Valdez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Miguel Valdez.
This is in the air to left. James will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Striding in, Darren James. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three and 1 to the Rockies left fielder.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Popped him up. So, moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Miles Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Valdez is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
Pitching and defense game.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
The weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. The Rockies enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Matt Strom, a native of North Dakota, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line toward right center. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Gray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. James gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-1 home. In there, now the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. And with 1 away, today stepping in, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit back up the middle to second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping into the box, Elliott Rice. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out to left. James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Ready now, Darren James.
Left fielder, Darren James.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside.
In now, Darren James.
Left fielder, Darren James.
He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Renfroe coming in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. Nothing further in the column.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Colorado came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. The Marine layer appears it won't be going away anytime soon, but nevertheless, we've got baseball from Petco Park. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Digging in now for San Diego, Sherwood Ratliff. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Time now to check the hometown Padres line. Stepping into the box, Darren James, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Margot's under it, and that's the third out. Into the box now, Sherwood Ratliff. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Darren James comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play. Rockies strand 1 onto the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So striding in, Darren James. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. He's running. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count. Dahl stands at second with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Margot. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th. and they did what they had to do in the ninth to seal the deal.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon. Now at the plate, Sherwood. Ratliff. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. In the air out to straightaway left. James on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. What's going to be the key for? At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Yesterday, he really carried the team as he drove in 3 of the team's 4 runs. Here's the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Hold it.
Digging in, Darren James. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is lifted out to left. James is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in to try it again, Darren James, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Adolfo Castro.
Adolfo Castro.
This one's down to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up. Drive.
Striding into the box, Darren James. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Renfroe is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-1.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Steven Souza. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this time.
At the plate, Darren James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Here's Ender Inciarte. They'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get it.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Previous history with German Marquez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 3-2. In now for Colorado, Darren James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Ready once again, Jack Reinheimer. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Darren James will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Ray is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And he chased it in the dirt. Gattis corrals it, but no chance to recover. James is on at first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So here now is the pitcher, German Marquez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Popped up. One there. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. A tag, and he's out trying to tag up there. It's a double play. So it's no runs on it. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he pops it up. Story ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now batting, Jack Reinheimer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers pitching.
Standing in, Darren James. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
McMahon, a native of Georgia. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Fletcher Ulrich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
James is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6. From Coors Field in Denver, we've got baseball on this Wednesday night. Tonight, the second of Kyle Freeland is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Hard hit ball to short. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. Coming to the plate now, Miles Harper, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And before the 3-2, a move to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Kyle Freeland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Inciarte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. All tied at 1-1. Now in the box, Fletcher Ulrich. He drew a walk his first time up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to left field. James giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. So stepping in, Darren James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Good-looking sinker on the inside corner. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Now to the plate, Miles Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Harper.
He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. James stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Elvis Andrus. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could...
Ready for another shot now. Dan So. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's out toward left. James moving forward. He brings it in, and on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in, Darren James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. On the ground to the left side. Story plays it in, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and they're runners at the corners now. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
How frustrating is that, Dan?
Settling in now, Darren James. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way, and that misses ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Inciarte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Dan So. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Rockies came through when it mattered in the ninth. It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to... John Gray is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the hot...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up.
At the plate, Dan So, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, James. 1 out. Striding in for the Rockies, Darren James. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping up now, John Gray. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play.
Come
Now
on,
a
you can
bunt
beat it,
attempt
you can beat
here.
it.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hits
All right,
at
hold
first.
up, hold up, hold up.
The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Digging in now, Darren James, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Ranging back is Inciarte. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dan So. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the start.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs.
Into the box, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This pitch is popped up. So settles under it near second, and that ends the inning. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, James, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. The Rockies looking to send their fans home happy. The bottom of the 9th inning is coming up. Ready for another chance, Darren James. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout.
Stepping up to the plate, Fletcher Allred. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly.
So digging in now, Darren James. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Grounded to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Now a bunt attempt here. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Here's Elvis Andrus now. The winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. And a double steal try here. It's strike three called. The throw. It's there. He's out at third as a part of the double steal, but more importantly, it's a double play. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Scott Oberg claims the win out of the pen.